This is the Buzzworthy Bumblebee cup from the 1986 Transformers the movie. Okay, so if you have a hot rod action figure, you have to have a cup. If you have a cup action figure, you have to have a hot rod action figure. So this is going to be just like coffee and donuts. You can't have one without the other. Okay, so this is going to be a transformation video concentrating on the cup action figure. Okay, so let's take Hot Rod out of the picture first and let's concentrate on cup. So we're going to start the transformation mode of Cup in his robot form. But first, since this is already transformed in its vehicle form or Tesla Cybertruck form, so let me point out the modification that I did to this vehicle form of Cup. So I just added wheel covers or hubcap covers or rim covers for the tires. So nothing very fancy, just your push pins. So just take any of the push pins that you have at home, take off the colored covers, and with a set of pliers or long nose pliers, just take off the pointed part or the needle and glue the brass covers of the push pins to the wheel sets of Cup. So it's just going to be that easy, and it's going to make the vehicle form of Cup more aesthetically pleasing. Here is Cup in his alternate humanoid or robot form with Hot Rod. Okay, so let's do a quick 360 view of Cup. Now we're ready to transform him into his alternate form. Okay, so let's start with the legs. So straighten them out that way and fold it in. Open the shins. Take note of those pegs, and we're going to tilt this at about 20 degrees. Okay. Peg hole, peg, snap into place. So it's going to look like this, bow-legged. Okay, so next thing is we're going to move towards the back of the figure. So open it up, and as you could see, even if we added brass wheel covers or rim covers, it's just okay because there's enough clearance. Okay, so moving back towards the head, so we're going to rotate that head. So this part of the robot form is also the front part of the cockpit or the vehicle form. Okay. So next thing is we're going to move this down. Okay, so move it further down and going to do the other arm. So just hold on to this section, not on this section, but this section, the ball. Place pressure on this part and snap out of place. So it's going to really work easy. Instead of putting pressure on this plate, and it's going to detach. So pressure, hold on to this part and detach. Okay, and just lower them down that way. Detach these two sides, 1 and 2, and straighten out. that way. Okay. Orientation. So the vehicle form is going to be this way. So rear tires, front of the vehicle. Okay. So we're ready to raise this part. But first, let us take out the wheels. There you go, and they roll easy. Okay, now from this section, we're going to raise that part, and there's going to be hinge. So bend this portion of the body over. So it's going to bend backwards. Okay, not so much, just enough to expose that part so you know that you are doing it right. Okay, now we're going to form the front of the cab. So you're going to move this part over to cover the head, peg, and connection points. Okay. So let's bend it a little bit more and snap it into place. Okay. Now the front part is formed. We're going to fold the arms inwards. Okay, so just lower the legs for the meantime, so it's not going to be on the way. And bend this downwards. Go. This arm too. And snap into place. So this side snap into place. See those pegs? Just align them. Okay, so don't worry if your arms is going to look this way. That is just okay. So what I want to like to do when I'm in this position is just to straighten out these arms that way at that angle. Now we're ready to form the back section. Okay, so permanently, oh, not permanently, but this time we're going to fold that inwards more. These sections of the legs, unfold them, move them forward, and just find temporary clearance, or there you go. So somehow it's going to align, and you have peg and hole. So do the same thing, just make temporary space. There's going to be a peg too, a very small one that connects to that side. Okay, and arrange. Actually, we're ready to snap it into place. Okay, so this section of the arms, just lower them for the meantime and line. So let's once again check our orientation, so we're not going to be confused with transformation. Okay, we're ready to snap it into place. There you go, very simple. And that space, fill it in. There you go. Same thing with this section, peg, space, There you go. Okay. Now just align that a little bit. Okay, so we have the right orientation. Now we're going to lower these two sections. Now that's going to be the flatbed of the vehicle. Okay, and just align pieces. And there's also going to be pegs. Okay, so anyway, it's going to be very easy, self-explanatory. Okay, there you go. Now that's the reason why the handsets are fixed, because they're going to add to the rigidity of the alternate form. Instead of these pieces, the handsets are going to be loose for articulation points. We're going to sacrifice the stability or rigidity of the alternate form. Okay, so snap that into place. Okay, there you go. Very nice and simple. Okay, so this time from Tesla Cybertruck form to robot mode or humanoid form. Okay, so we're going to start with the handsets. The last thing that we did was to in transformation mode to vehicle form. That's the first thing that we're going to do in robot form. Okay, so we're going to untab the handsets or the arms. There you go. And angle them downwards. Now to disconnect the legs. Easiest thing to do is to take it on this side and bend it over. So this part is also going to detach somehow. Okay, see? That easy. So do one part first. Fold this section in and tab, and this section, erase that up, and it's going to tab there. So same thing that we did to the other side. So tab, and this section, we're going to raise that. And top. There you go. Okay, so just lower those legs and lower the lower part of the body just a little bit, and we could already transform this section. So we're going to start with the shins by opening up the shins, straightening the shins, covering the shin protectors, and taking out the foot of the action figure. There you go. So we have the lower half of the body assembled. So this section is ready to move. Okay, so we're going to start by moving this section. Oops, nope, not that, but these sections first. Okay, there you go. So unhinge the arms outward first before moving these sections. There you go. And just lower them that way, and we're ready to straighten out the body. So let's take a look at our orientation, so we know what it's going to look like. Okay, now the wheels, we're ready to tuck them in. Okay, orientation once again. Now lower that part and rotate the head towards the chest. Okay. Complete the back part by folding this in. Tab that in and connect. Okay, so you have the back part already formed. Moving towards the arms, so ready to move that in. There you go. Snap it into place. Nice snap. And rotate and snap that part into place. Okay, so we're ready to do the same thing. Snap it into place. There you go. And connection. Oh. Okay, still clearance issue? No, it's just me. Okay, there you go. Okay, and there is our Transformers Buzzworthy cup. With hot rod. As for accessories, cup comes with his blaster. So that is the details on the blaster. And the Energon dispenser, or Cybertronian MRE. Okay. But this pistol or Cybertronian pistol is just way too small for cup compared to the ones that Hot Rod has. So he could share one pistol with cup. So this goes to Hot Rod, and this goes to cup. Oh, that's a very tight fit. Okay, there you go. So this looks better. Okay, so this could be transferred to another figure. Okay, as to gimmicks, well, you could attach the appendages of this action figure and have Hot Rod reconfigure him or repair him. So that's just the gimmick. So just like coffee and donuts, you can't have one without the other, just for completeness purpose or sake. So there you go. If you like this review or transformation tutorial video, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.